Tonight on Game Night, Nikki, Lincoln, Aaron, and myself, Dave, are going to play Iquazu, a game for 2 to 4 players, designed by Michael Feldkötter and published by HABA. So, let's hide some gems in waterfalls.
Hey, Dave?
Yes?
Will you teach us Iquazu?
I will. In Iquazu, we are the Inox people, and the evil Rujas want to steal our gems. So our water dragon is blocking the waterfall for us. We live in the land of waterfalls, so that we can hide our gems behind the waterfall. So that the evil serpenty Rujas can't get it. So that's the theme of the game. And yet for some reason we're very competitive people because we're fighting out for majorities and points.
Okay.
And the high score wins. We are going to have a hand of cards. The cards are in these 3 colors of the little gem crevices. And the way it works is, on your turn, the person who has the gem box in front of them, which we determined to be Aaron to start, on your turn you do one of 2 things. You either draw 4 cards, you'll start with some cards. You either draw 4 cards, or you play cards and place 1 gem only. All right? If you draw 4 cards, that seems pretty simple. You have a hand limit of 12 cards. You can draw over 12 and then discard down. But you cannot play down to 12. All right? With some exceptions that I'll get into in a second. But if you want to play cards, basically you're going to play cards of a color, and you're going to put one of your gems. We each have our own little color in the corner of the board here, so Aaron is yellow. If you played, say, this white gem card, you could put a yellow gem. You're going to take it, you're going to take a yellow gem from the box, and you're going to put it anywhere in row 1 where there is a white gem crevice. Mm-hmm. So this is 2 possible places you can play. And the reason you can only put it in row 1 through 5, is that the number of those cards you play determines where you play it. So if you wanted to play a yellow gem in row 3, or a yellow crevice, if you wanted to fill is this orange, I guess? An orange crevice in row 3, you would need to play 3 orange cards to do that.
All right.
And that would allow you to place either here or here, whichever one was available and open. Okay? So obviously to place in the 5th row, you will need 5 of a kind. What can help you in that is that you can use any 2 cards to be a different color. So that could also be an orange, and that and this could allow you to place in row 4. And if you had 2 more whites, you could go to row 5, or if you had a pair of blues, you could do that as well. You can mix and match those cards in any way you want in order to place gems. But again, you are always either going to draw 4 cards or place 1 gem. After that, if the water droplet box is in front of you, which in your case it isn't, you would place a water droplet box. Water drops only in row 1, and it drops from the top down. So if the water box is in front of you, you will fill in the next available space, whatever the next available empty space is. All right? Then you pass the gem box to the player clockwise. The gem box has a little arrow on it that shows you which direction it goes. And no, you keep that.
No. This is the round marker?
This would go to me, basically. And then I would do the same thing. I'm either going to draw 4 cards or place a gem. When this gets to Lincoln, that's when the water droplet would show up. After his turn, he would place a water. Only if the box is in front of you does one get placed. Okay?
So at the end of the round?
Sort, yeah. Basically, when it's the person who has that box's turn, you will place a gem first, and then you will place a water droplet box. All right? When this row is completely full, we have an interim scoring. All right? These rows are going to score according to this scoring track on the bottom. So you can see ahead that this 5th row, for example, is going to score 9, 6, and 3. And as you might guess, it's for majorities.
Okay.
All right? The way majority ties get broken is whoever is the closest to the bottom, because the snakes are down here and you are the most dangerous. You are scaled down to the most dangerous spot to hide one of your gemstones.
Yeah, that counts for this too, even though it's a split here.
Correct.
It's always the lower of...
Correct. This is lower than that, obviously. Okay? So when an interim scoring happens, it's when this first row is completely full. with gems and or water drops. When that happens, we will score these bonuses, 5, 3, and 1, and we'll put tracks there. And then we will score these bonus tiles off to the side. Those are going to be scored for rows, and whoever has the most in the rows. And again, ties are broken furthest to the right in this case. And if there is a further tie, you then look to lowest. Okay?
Okay.
And when you score the row, you just pick up these tokens. If there is no one in a row, the token just goes out of the game. The numbers, as you might suspect, are straight up victory points. The rules of the game, for some reason, you do not score them right away. You keep those in front of you and score them at the end. I'm not sure why, but you do. This is a token that allows you to draw 3 cards when you play it. You do not get them right away. You keep that in front of you. When it is your turn, when you have the gemstone box in front of you and you are taking your turn, you can play any number of these tokens. And there'll be other ones that I'll explain as they come up that have different actions on them.
Okay.
But you can essentially play any number of those tokens. Okay? After we do an interim scoring, we will then pick up the furthest of the waterfalls. We will move everything down one. And we will place this here. The water droplet box will then pass counterclockwise. And the gemstone will pass clockwise as normal. And then that person with the gemstone box is the next player. And you will see that this column now needs 4. These will, of course, be gone. And we'll flip these new ones over. This now only needs 4 cards to be in what was previously a 5 cards column necessary to play. And we're going to keep doing that until we score this column right here. When we score this column, and again, this column will only score when it's completely full, that's the end of the game. We will score this. These last 2 will score, even though they will likely not be full.
Okay.
And then those points, there's no bonus tiles for these last 2, by the way. You'll see when we get there that there are no bonus tiles. There are bonus tiles for this. Then you add up all your bonus tiles as well that are in front of you, and the high score wins. Let's talk about a couple of situations. If when the first thing is full, and by the way, this can be full first, it doesn't score. Only when the first column is full do we score. If the first column is full when we slide it, we will now score the second column immediately. Nothing passes, the water drop box doesn't pass, this box doesn't pass. We just score everything.
But normally this passes when you score
After
the first
scoring.
row.
It scores
just
after
doesn't-
every interim scoring, correct.
But not if you do 2 scores or 3 scores in a row, just based on
Correct.
how many things are full.
If Lincoln has the box and he places a gem that completes this column, then he does not place a water droplet.
Sure.
Okay? He doesn't put one in row 2 or wait for this thing to slide.
Sure.
All right? Additionally, when you're done with interim scoring, there is another special case. Before the gemstone box passes, there's a bonus tile that's late in the game that essentially is an extra turn. And you can, if you want to, play that tile right then, before you pass the box, after this is all shifted. So technically the last thing that happens after we do a scoring is the person whose turn it is, the active player, passes the box. All right? I also want to clarify something in case this wasn't clear. When you're scoring for these rows, to get these, obviously that includes all of these rows. So any gems you place ahead, like in this round 1, any gem you place here, obviously is going to stay here for another 3 turns and count when we get to that row for scoring, but it's also going to count for scoring here. It's also total number of gems. So it's not presence in the row. So you can place a gem here and you can place a second here on your next turn if that's available. You now have 2 gems for this row.
Right.
As well as 2 gems for this column.
Right.
Okay.
And we're going to basically just keep doing that until we get to the end.
Neat. And did you say you can, when you have bonus tiles in front of you, you can play as many of them as you want on your turn?
Yes, they don't count as actions.
Okay.
So you could, instead of drawing 4 cards, if you had both of these, you could play them both and draw 6 cards.
It's actually 7. It's one's 4 and one's 3.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
And place 3 gems if I
And
have
if
2 of
that
the
took
bonus
you
tiles.
over 12, you could play down at that point. Because you're only checked for your hand limit at the end.
Okay.
And then, I didn't say this, but I figured we would just do it. The starting player starts with 4 cards. I'll have 5, Nikki will have 6, and Lincoln will have 7.
What a ripoff.
That's what you get for being
I
starting.
forgo my starting player advantage.
I like the way you did it though. When you determined it.
I know, it
was
worked
awesome.
out. We almost should have got that on
I
camera.
know, it was great. Couldn't have been more certain what was the
Yeah.
outcome of that.
You're done.
All right, I'll go. I'll begin.
You're done.
You're done. There you go.
Oh.
I will.
All right.
Now-
Where
Obviously-
are we just discarding to
Yeah.
here?
And when
All
we
right.
need cards from the discard pile,
How many
obviously
am
we
I
just
supposed
pull
to
I'm
them.
playing 2 white
6.
cards
Yep.
to place on a white thing here.
Yep.
Yes?
Yep.
Done. And I'll pass the gem box to Dave.
Yep.
Gem box.
I'm gonna draw 4 cards. Or maybe I'm not. And I'm done. There you
All
go.
right. 3. I'm going to play 3 blues. And I'm going to place purple,
Green.
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 You're green.
I'm green.
I know. Force colors.
3.
Hmm.
What?
Well, doesn't matter. Just interesting.
Is there a discard?
Yeah, over here.
Yeah. It's good to play in front of you so you can see, I
Yeah.
guess. And you said 2, any 2 can be a wild for?
No, 2 of a kind.
2 of a kind can be a wild for something else.
One.
One orange guy.
Lock that up.
And now Lincoln, because he has the water droplets and his turn, puts that there and passes the box to Aaron.
This water can't drip upside down.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, this is
You don't know this world.
This is. Dude,
You don't
it's
know this world.
They've got an obtainium.
I
It moves
do.
and floats. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's not it.
I'm playing one orange guy and putting that there.
Orange.
Orange.
All right, I'm going to play 4 orange.
4.
Yeah,
Orange.
I'm going to put this here.
4-inch. I'm going to draw. Thank you, sir.
Should almost put those in piles of 4. Because most of the time,
I guess that's true, other than when you use
Yeah.
those.
I'm gonna play 1 orange. Oops, wrong color. Here you go, Dave. Purple. And then another droplet.
blip.
I'll put it the correct way for Aaron. It
You
was
better.
right for us.
You better. Oh, yeah. It's got to be camera right. It's got to be camera correct. I'll play one. I don't need any cards. I'll play my last 1 white card.
Uh-oh.
Bleep.
What are you going to do?
Well. Huh. I'm going to play...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
You didn't. Did you explain? You did explain ties. Ties are broken by the thing, and then
Furthest to the
Thanks.
bottom for the column and
so we don't need
furthest
to know.
right,
Right.
for
Okay.
the rows.
And of course, if 4th place gets nothing, right?
Instead of steak knives. I'm going to play 3 white cards and go here.
That's a lot to do for that. I am just going to play 1 blue
It's worth a point.
and go right here.
You need to because you're not.
What?
Well, Dave isn't scoring that one either.
Nope. Okay, so we now have an interim scoring. This is still in front of Nikki.
Yep.
Oh,
Your
sorry.
turn is
That's it,
technically
yeah.
not over yet.
Okay.
So, excuse me. Red has 2 and yellow has 2, but yellow has the tiebreaker furthest down. So, Aaron gets 5, Lincoln gets 3, Nikki gets 1 for her 1 green here. Okay. I'm furthest right here, so I get this.
Oh, because it's 1-1, but this breaks
Correct
the ties.
ties.
Gotcha.
No one is here, so this just goes out of the game.
Water wins that one.
Right. Water wins that one.
Just one
I'm
washed
furthest
away.
right here, so I pick up this. You have 2 to green's 1, so you get this. And you guys are tied, but you are lowest.
Right.
So you get that.
All right.
And we don't award these points immediately. We just hold on to them.
Correct.
Even though we clearly all want to
Correct.
just do it now because that would be easier to track.
Okay. Then we do this, and we slide this over.
Ta-da.
All right.
Oh, it's magic.
Doesn't
Yeah.
it? Pretty cool.
Except I can't
It is
see.
kinda
He just inched along.
Then we turn these
Big
up.
guy here.
Right, because we saved the gems and now
Yeah.
he's...
Then we turn these up to see what they are.
Wow, there are lots of cards.
Wow.
Wow.
Did you shuffle these, Dave?
Yeah.
What's that?
Okay. When you play this, the turn you use it, it turns all your cards wild.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
So basically,
For the
you
whole-
just have to
okay.
play any 5 cards to play in column 5.
Right. But if you used it along with that later tile that you said lets you take an extra turn, does that not
No,
apply?
your extra turn is still. It's just for that one place.
It's just for that one placement. Okay.
All right, so we had an interim scoring.
Yes.
This row is not full, so we don't have to score again. This passes counterclockwise.
To Nikki, and it's still her turn, so
Right.
she places the drop.
No, she doesn't.
Why?
That's because the drop is placed before all of this happens.
And we didn't. There was no place to place it.
There was
in
no
the
place to
column.
play it.
But
We
there
filled
is
up.
now. Did
Right.
you fill it up just now?
No.
No.
We just filled it up on the previous turn. It's only in. This is only in the active column.
Correct.
I
It
placed
is-
a green. It was full.
She filled
this
She
the
filled the
row
column
was
and didn't
was
have
full.
the box in front of her at the time. That's when you check. Does she have
Okay.
it in front of her at the
Okay.
time? And she did not. So it is now Lincoln's turn.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna play 1 again.
Boo. Also known as blue.
There you go, Aaron.
What do you guys think I should do on my turn?
Draw 4
Draw some
cards.
cards.
Yeah.
You could
Actually,
actually-
I could.
You could
that's
draw
right.
3 and play it right
I
away.
know. I thought I was going to have no. I will draw 4 cards. Maybe I'll draw 7.
Can't hurt.
I know, it gives me a lot of
It
options.
just gives you the cards
I
now.
guess I will. Why not?
Okay.
I don't see. It's
I don't-
the same event at any point in the game.
Yeah.
It gives you 3 cards. So.
I'm going to do that.
Yep.
Wait, did you have the 4 token though?
Yeah.
All right. Don't forget to draw 4 then.
And I'm going to play
Okay.
blue. And go here. And there you go.
The only difference is like it's better. Like if I already had 9 cards and I went up to 12, that's a little better than having 7.
Right.
But yeah, I might as well do it now.
I think another reason you might use it is if you're really looking for a specific color, you didn't have it. You might want to hold off, but it does seem like one of those things. These all feel like they could, well, other than the card limit thing, they all feel like
Yeah.
they could happen immediately. But
Yeah.
but you could have 4 of those. You might be able to draw up to 12
Right.
in one turn if you saved them.
Yeah.
2. I keep going for purple.
It's not your color either.
Purple really, no.
I know. It's because you're forced colors by the board. Wait, at the end of your turn, you must place a water drop.
Oh, water. Oh. Anywhere?
No,
No,
the
right
very
in the
first available water drop from the top.
I had some amazing play there. You just ruined it.
Sorry.
Right there.
Okay.
1 card.
It's like his tail is not very good at
Yeah.
guarding the water, so
One
something
thing.
gets through there. What am I gonna do here? I'm gonna do two blue.
No! No, I was going there!
Nice. Yay!
Boo to you.
Yay for screwing up, Dave.
All right, I'll play 3 white then.
Ah. You.
That's I would have done that if I had 3 white.
There you go.
Yeah. Two white. White.
Oh, water drop.
Aye. We're just going on down.
2 blue.
Sewing that up.
Well, it's not sewn up.
Well, you're getting this. That's what I meant. I meant sewing that up.
Because there's still potential placement there.
Right, but that's true. one of them is going to be a water drop if it doesn't
Yeah.
get filled. So,
I'll do one orange down there.
Oh well.
ow!
He keeps doing what you
You keep doing what
wants.
I want to
Great.
do.
Then I'm playing right.
Sad but true. And you're green, right, Nikki?
I am
I'm
green.
going to draw 4 cards. I cannot better my position in that column, so.
All right.
But I would have done that if you didn't.
Okay. Drawing 4 cards.
Okay.
I
She doesn't get any points for this, so
Yeah.
it makes
Yeah.
sense, right? Actually, nope. Even this doesn't even get her this if
Nope.
she goes there. And then place a water drop at the end of your turn.
here we go.
Hey, interim scoring. Lincoln once again. It's 2-2. Lincoln gets the 5. Aaron gets the 3.
No, aren't we scoring on this 6-3?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. Lincoln gets the 6. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. Aaron gets the 3. That's I was 3-1 through me.
You know
And
what? Put one of the stones that way.
Oh,
you
I
know.
like it. I like
It
it.
makes so much sense. That better be in the rules,
Aaron
or else we
gets the
just
1.
improved the game. I already got 3,
I get the
so
1.
you get the 1.
I get the 1. I'm so confused by color.
We just blew Dave's mind.
All right.
All right.
I win the tiebreaker here.
Lincoln's the
gets
only one
this. I have 2-1 for that. Green gets this.
there. And I have the
And
most there.
2 yellows gets this.
The wild.
And this is
Yeah.
so this is for one placement.
For 1 turn, you can, yes, for one placement.
All my cards are wild.
All your base are wild to us.
Yeah.
I changed it up a little bit. All right. This passes this way.
Yep.
That passes
passes
that
to
way.
Lincoln.
These get turned face
Ooh,
up.
what's a
What's
star?
that star?
That's the extra turn.
A star.
Look at that.
Ooh, 2 extra turns.
Yep.
Okay.
It's an extra. It's not only an extra turn. It's an extra move.
But it's an extra turn within your turn.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see either way being correct.
I'm gonna take 3
Cards.
cards, please. See what I get.
Just to make sure that we all understand this, this is like an extra action. So when you use this tile, you can then draw 4 cards or place 1
Oh,
gem.
go ahead.
All right.
I'll play 1 card.
I was gonna go there.
Well, if you go there now, well, no, you get.
But I will go here and cause another scoring
Okay. All right.
with 1 orange.
Sweet. I don't get to place the drop.
Sweet.
Nikki is 3, right?
I believe that's the win.
So she
for
gets 7.
Hey, yay.
You're on the board, Green.
Yay.
You have the tiebreaker.
I do.
So
for
you get 4.
4.
Lincoln gets 2. I get this.
You gotta tell me. You gotta say the number out loud because I'm looking at this.
Red
You
gets,
don't
we're not
score that,
scoring
though.
these.
Remember that.
Oh, right.
Red gets this. I'm
We-
not sure why.
Are you sure about that? All right, all right.
I get this.
Red gets that.
Red. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
And I get this.
Oh, I got nothing.
You should maybe not have scored. You should,
No, got me 3 points for 1 card.
I guess that's true.
And otherwise, I was gonna get nothing anyway.
This passes to you.
Here, let's cover this up because it's helpful.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's great.
You are not gem limited. It says it's possible you can run out of gems.
Do you have to scrape them from the
Yeah,
other side?
you have to pull up the waterfall.
I mean, the whole point is we're hiding them.
I think in a 4-player game, probably in a 2-player game, maybe that happens.
Oh, sure. It does seem pretty crazy in 4.
That.
Hey, look at that.
Purple's
Oh, hey.
the only one that
let's-
speculated.
Yeah, purple's only on far enough out here. Yeah.
He was willing to spend the cards.
I know.
I was. Well, I got a lot of these though, right? Which is good.
And clearly-
I traded these.
clearly he's playing
I
a late
traded these
game.
for points,
Yes.
not knowing necessarily if that was going to be good or bad. I will. Come on, Lincoln. You
Go
didn't give
first,
me.
Fran.
Thank you.
So you're tired of it. So.
I will play 3
Woof.
blues
No.
and go here,
Ah,
and it passes to you.
sure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Playing 4 blues.
Ooh.
Wow. guys are crazy.
green, and I want stuff.
Wait, why you decide you want to go out here? You're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go here or here or here. And I think I want that. Try to get that wild business
You
going
don't want
on.
the
Okay.
cards.
No, Dave's already got 2 there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Still 2 chances of placement before that happens, probably.
Yep.
Nope.
Now, your better bet to snake that is to go here, right? I'm not saying don't go there because you are lower in that
I
column.
need to fight you.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh, good
I agree.
point.
I
No, I like this one too because it's all by itself instead
Yeah.
of 3 things in the row.
it doesn't. Oh, I see what you're saying.
It
But
does
I'd
matter if they're
win-
competing for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
1 blue. I'm shooting for the color, but I get the other color every
Yeah.
time.
They're just small enough to be tough to. I'm going to draw 4 cards and then place a water droplet, and that's my turn. Blip.
Okay, I'm gonna
I
spend
don't
this.
need that many water droplets.
You never know. Maybe with
It's like there's like 30 in here. Why do you need
because
that
it
many?
would in a 2-player game.
I guess you're
you'd be putting them more
I'm
on.
gonna
guess
spend
true.
that to
That's
draw 4 cards.
Okay.
Hey,
Need cards.
you can
Is
reshuffle.
that everything you hoped for? Can I have the gems, please?
No, I spent a thing. That wasn't my turn.
Okay.
That wasn't my turn. And I'm gonna play 1 white card
No.
to go. You're right, Lincoln. I keep drawing the wrong one. To go here,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna spend that to get a second action, and I will spend 4 yellow to go here. And I pass this to you.
Well, I have to do it. 1 white. No, you know what? Everybody saw that, but whatever.
Yep, that's lower. That technically can be shuffled in.
I'm gonna draw 4.
Don't forget you have this.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no, I'll play because we're probably done here in a minute.
Guess if there's only 3 types of cards, you really don't need to shuffle the deck all that well.
Right. Well, except they're all together. Well, not
Yeah,
really.
I
A lot
mean,
of single
single
cards
blue.
get played too.
Yeah. Like 2 or 3 shuffles would probably be plenty. Where'd you go?
Right there.
So I get nothing for that.
And like it.
I will play 2 white. Go there. Steal that thing from Nikki.
Okie doke.
Blip for the water droplets.
All right, interim scoring. I get 8 for 3 purples. Lincoln is second. Red gets 5. And
Nikki gets 2.
Nikki gets 2. I get this. Aaron gets that. Nikki gets this.
And purple gets both of
These
those.
come to me.
Boo.
And this slides.
And this goes to Lincoln. And this goes to you.
And these turn over. Oh.
4.
I will use one of these to draw 4 cards.
He's got so many of those things.
I know.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And then I will play.
Well, if you can do that, if you can keep getting it and just placing ahead, it's
Yeah.
good. I haven't drawn a single card. I don't think. I've been with my initial hand the whole time.
Really?
Yes.
And only refilled from tokens?
Yeah, I don't think that
I'll
was
play
it.
a
Took the
blue.
3,
Wow.
right? That was
Yeah.
it.
I'll play a blue to go there.
But I've
This
mostly
gets
just
past
been
you.
placing here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did this get passed?
Yes,
after
I
interim
passed
scoring?
it,
Thank
yes.
you. I was not paying attention. I apologize. All right, Nikki.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm gonna draw 2.
Mm-hmm.
helps me. I can go 1 white down here. And that's it.
All right.
I'm drawing 4.
4, right?
Mm-hmm. Passing that, putting a water droplet. I can't make the water droplet noise.
I'm playing an orange.
There you go. That was pretty good.
I'm going to play 3 blues.
That's why they call it 3 blues.
Da-da-da.
And then I'm going to use this extra move thing to just draw 4 cards. Extra action. There you go, Nikki.
All right, I'm drawing 4 cards. Okay, thank you. There you go.
Play blue. Core hole thingy. And then I place another droplet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw 4 cards.
I'm going to play one of those here. Done.
Okay. 2 orange. Yeah.
I'll play 2 orange.
I like it. And just snake that little tile.
Drop.
Oh, sure. Uncontested. Blip.
All right.
Scoring.
Aaron has the tiebreaker for 9. I am next with 6. And Nikki has the tiebreaker for 3. Lincoln gets this. Aaron, you get that. Nikki, you get that. And I
And you
get,
get both of those.
and this. Oh, and then it slides.
It's the waterfall sound.
I know.
Pass the.
I think the sound's still going. It shouldn't really just.
It's always,
really
it's
the
kind of
sound of the
constant.
dragon.
Yeah, it's the sound of the dragon.
Pass
yeah.
the droplet box.
The waterfall is always, no, other way.
Other way.
Oh yeah.
And
I'll take
also
that one.
that. And away we go.
And so this column
Yes.
ends the game. So we have 4 more scorings.
when this
besides.
column,
Well, no,
when
you
this
still
column
got it, too.
scores, when this column is filled, correct, that ends the game.
Yes.
If there's placement, you score those other
Sure.
ones.
Well, you score
Let
them
me
anyway.
rephrase this. When this column is filled and it's column 1, that ends the game.
Right.
It could technically we could fill it all right now.
Right.
That would not end the game.
I will play 3 orange to go here.
How dare you?
You got enough.
I do.
You got enough
No
tokens.
kidding.
I'm
I
going
do.
to draw my 3 cards.
I agree. I'm gonna play 3 white.
No more tokens for Dave is what everyone should be thinking
I
on their
know.
turns.
to go there.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
But that's ridiculous. Dang it.
Oh, I see. Lincoln's done this with those. I like it. Now you don't know what my score really is.
What? No, it was public knowledge. Cheaters. Look at how many. I'm so far ahead on this track because 20 to 21 is like a huge jump. My gem is way ahead of you guys.
And place a water droplet.
Boop.
I'm kind of hoping in a weird way that I never get to place a water droplet. I have not been able to
No,
place
that's
one
funny.
yet.
If it just always moves
Really?
past you.
Just because it moved past me, yeah. That would be like a fun, weird interim goal.
What if it's a winning strategy somehow? It's like you broke the game. Oh man, the never place a water droplet strategy.
Paid off.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw 4 cards.
I'm gonna play 3 white and double up that spot.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's play one of these to draw 3 to start. Okay. And I will play 2 white cards to go here. And pass that to you.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I would like 4 cards, please. Thank you.
Place a water droplet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloop.
Boy, it's so tough being the water person.
It's hard. Eek.
I'll take 4 cards because I really don't have good stuff. Wow.
I'll place 1 white.
I will also place a white.
No,
I just make sure those were both white. This is sort of a little strange.
don't touch my gems.
I'm not touching your
Dave touched my gems.
orange.
Yep.
Good job.
I figured that was coming. And a water droplet.
There you go.
Pretty good. Better than mine. He's got to do a little.
No, it's like, yeah, I can't really do that way.
Alrighty.
All
There
right.
you go.
Nikki
Green.
gets 10.
Yay.
Woo!
I beat. Oh, there is no tiebreaker.
There's no
7.
7.
And you have the tiebreaker for 3. And then Lincoln gets that. Nikki gets this.
And
Thank you,
that.
Nikki. Nikki gets this. Aaron gets the cards. I get the 2. And this slides. You can do it. You don't have to wait for me.
Oh. Yeah. Ooh, lots of cards. Lots of
Okay,
cards this
this
time.
goes to
Must be the
Lincoln.
This
Dominant
passes
pick.
to me.
Hey.
Oh, no, you could. It's possible.
It's possible.
No, I don't, it's not, actually. It's-
No, it's-
you
Yeah,
could
he'll
trigger
try
it,
it.
but yeah, you have to place the water drop this time.
I might do it on purpose just to not place the water droplet.
You could take 3 extra turns, place
Just
a bunch
so I
of
can
gems,
do this.
just so you never place a water droplet. Great idea. Game-winning move. Since you already have 3, the bottom 3 in there, it's probably a great move.
You should do that.
Yeah, definitely.
You should do that.
Goodness, I wish I could get white here.
Well, you could turn all your cards white.
I know, but then I have wasted that when I don't really want to do that.
Huh?
I'm going to do this, and I'll do spend an extra placement thingy, and I'll do
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. It's hard to see.
Sorry.
Dave got a little carried away.
Hey, man, waterfall is a powerful thing.
You ask the water dragon to beep, beep, beep,
Yeah.
reverse a little bit,
A little bit.
so you can see the gems. Thanks,
Yes.
water dragon.
And I took 2 that time.
Well,
Gems.
I'm going to draw
I
4
was,
with this
I was
token.
trying to make it so that Dave wouldn't even get a turn for that water drop.
That would be so great. It really would.
He's not going to place one anyway.
I would somehow appreciate that.
I just couldn't make. I only had 1. If I had another star, I would have done it.
That is funny. So if I placed one there, he could never place a water droplet.
He won't this
I
time.
could if I want to.
That's true.
I'd have to play 2 cards as a wild to do it. Although I could just draw cards, but
Where do I want to go?
that would be very funny.
I will play 2 white, and I will go here.
Aw.
Is that where you wanted to go?
No, I was actually kind of pulling for Lincoln to get both of those bonus tokens.
I am still here.
Okay.
I'm going to spend one of these to draw 2 cards.
Did we do that column? No, not yet.
Nope. Well, I'll be placing a water droplet. Nothing I can do about it. I'm going to play 2 blue to go here.
Really?
And a water droplet there. And this goes to you.
I don't like any of this stuff.
Yeah, cards.
Draw 4 cards.
Yeah,
No,
set
she's got
yourself up
enough.
for later rounds.
There's only a couple later rounds.
Yeah.
Do you have 2 blues?
How's that for water? Not
That was
really.
not bad. That was not bad. I like it.
It's percolating.
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 Yeah, you can
What do
play
you
all
want?
wild twice.
She's wild about that.
Drawing 4 cards might not be bad.
I want to see what these mysterious numbers or whatever they give you at the end of the game.
They're probably
Yeah.
just
They're probably just numbers printed on the board. No, they're not.
They're bigger, so
Dave
there
knows.
are small, like there's light blue backed bonus
Oh,
tokens,
okay.
and the ones in here are dark blue backed.
They're,
They're
'cause they're
just
the
points.
end game.
I assume they're just points.
Yeah, makes
And
sense.
not cards and stuff.
Right.
I didn't look at any of them, so I really don't know.
Sure,
Okay.
Dave, sure.
I don't think, for example, there might be bigger points.
You don't?
I don't think so.
I would
They
think
might
they
be.
should be slightly bigger, but we'll find out. The water dragon will reveal all.
Yep.
So if I do 3
Yes.
and I call it a wild,
Yep.
I could go here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sort of having trouble using up my wild tokens
Wouldn't
too.
you rather go here? For
Why?
the 13-point tiebreaker?
But here she's competing at least for this.
Yeah.
She's never going to get that 3-pointer away
Not
from
from you.
Well, these are going away, and then it's an even game. It's 2 of you to 1 versus 2 of me to 1. It's
Yeah.
the same thing, but
Yeah,
this at
she's
least
right.
gets her the 13 points
Yeah, you
potentially.
should.
Instead of the cards. Okay.
Well, you're not getting the cards.
You're
now.
not getting
You're
the
not
cards
getting the
because it's
cards
gonna
anyway.
Be, right.
This is gonna
That's
end
true.
before your
Yeah.
turn,
You're right,
even
right,
if no
right,
one
right.
places there.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's
Right.
better.
Right.
Remember, these last 2 score regardless of whether they're filled.
Right. And we can take that.
Yep.
That's that.
All right, so the tiebreaker goes to me. I get 11
Oof.
for purple.
Purple.
Red gets 7. Green gets 4. Lincoln gets this.
And
And
that.
this. Nikki all by herself gets this. Aaron gets that. Dave gets this. This is for the covering?
Yep.
I love it.
Oh, dark blue.
Dark blue.
Yes.
They look like whirlpools at the bottom anyway. don't
Make
they?
it
We get
neato
to see
neato.
'em.
I want to see some
I don't know if
neato
that's what that
stuff.
is.
3, 4.
Yeah, they're just all
Just
going to be.
points.
Well, there were 2s at the beginning, so they're averagey higher.
Well, they were 2 to 4.
Oh, okay.
I think they're probably still
they're
just 2
probably
to
still
4.
the same. They're
And
just all numbers.
This passes to you.
Oh.
No water droplet for Dave.
And that was Lincoln's turn, right? That ended.
Yeah, he placed
Yeah.
the
That
gem.
passes to you. as
I
well.
get them all.
Look at that.
All the boxes. And I may as well draw 4 cards. Oh, shuffle for me.
You got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shuffle
you
monkey.
need to get some
right.
shuffling going
Shuffle
on.
for me. Shuffle monkey.
I don't know if I really need to see those 2 cards before I go, but let's see.
Probably you do. It's going to make or break the game for you.
Actually, I do need to see them.
How many you get? 2 more?
2 more.
There you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks, monkey. Oh, let's see.
Yeah.
I said dang.
I'll play 2.
I thought you said Dave too.
I said Dave.
I couldn't
I
tell.
said
I heard it as Dave.
And a water droplet.
Bloop, bloop.
You know, oh, dang it.
What?
That's right.
I don't like that move anymore.
Okay.
Because I see how quickly row 1 is going to fill in, and I want to
He wants
keep
me
those
to be
points.
in on that
Yeah, I'm going to
game.
go here.
Here.
And then place the water droplet.
Wow.
Okay. Draw 2 cards.
Interesting.
And I'm going to play.
Because otherwise Dave would steal it from me.
All right, here I go. I'm gonna. This
Oh,
could be.
because of the 3.
This could be
Yeah.
lethal.
Lethal.
I played 2 of
Your
those.
To you or to all of
Your
us?
whole
No.
game has been.
Yeah, has been a
I'm gonna
lethal
spend one of
seeming
these and play my last 2 cards.
See.
And go here.
Okay. Here we go. 1 green right there at the top and finish that row.
Sure, it gets you 3 points right away.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
What do I get? 12?
12 for Aaron.
Whee.
8 for me. 4 for Nikki. And Nikki gets that. I get this. Aaron
get
gets that.
both of
and
these.
that. I get this. And could you please hand me a discard to cover up the thing?
The final water dragon move. Oh man, I wanted to see some 5s and 6s.
At the end.
Yeah, exciting. Big numbers. All right, you placed that?
No, Nikki
I
did.
did.
Nikki
So
placed that
it's
to score.
Lincoln's turn.
And
So
that
this
passes.
move, you got all of it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
All right.
Wow, it's gonna end quick.
If you've got double moves,
I do not.
then you should need
I'm
to
going
do.
to take the 5 cards though.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There you go. There's those cards I wanted. 2 draws ago.
Interesting. There's almost value to going here, Lincoln.
Right.
That could be worth 9 points to you.
Right.
Sure,
Or,
there's definitely
or
value
even
here.
here. That could be worth an easier 9 points to you.
Well, if nobody else takes that stuff, which is, I see what you're saying, but
Well, no, like this is going to be the tiebreaker for this,
right,
and this will be the tiebreaker for this.
right.
So, like, that's a good place to go. This is maybe your second best place to go because it hits me
Right.
in case you need to hit me.
I'm way behind you.
I have no cards.
Well,
But you can draw 4 and play, so that's your next turn, right?
Right. That'll probably be what I do.
I mean, yeah, since we know those are all point numbers,
Right.
Sadly.
well, I'll do that. I'll do 3 for that one down at the bottom.
This one.
Yeah.
And a drop.
Oh, yeah. I get to place it. Here you go, sir.
Yeah. I guess that's. I almost feel like maybe that is the better play, right?
Why is that?
Well, because it hits me and not Nikki,
Oh,
right?
Yeah, but it's the bottom
he-
of the row. Well,
Yeah, it
the
is-
scoring goes down at this point.
It's
But it
only
is
5,
more-
3, 1. Only if people go in that row. I guess you're right.
Actually, you know
It
what?
probably guarantees him 5.
let's do that. Think for it a moment anyway. I don't
Yeah.
have. I do have the white, but that was what I was trying to get for cards. I just didn't have white for a long time. Just a couple, you know.
Whichever one you do, I'm doing the other one.
Right, right.
So
Oh, well then fine. Then go here. If Aaron's going to go here, then this is your best play
Right.
because it gets you more points as long as someone hits me.
yeah, I'm gonna hit you.
Okay, good. I mean, someone needs to. All right. I'm going to save this for my action. I'm going to draw 4 cards as my turn and see what I get.
What if those are so bad that you need to draw 4 more?
Well, they're not great. So, I will play a single white card.
Wow, I thought you might do that. Still, you're going for 13 points that you're way ahead for. That's not bad either.
No, not at all.
Booty
Spend
you.
your,
Yes.
And I spend that to do it. And here you go.
Sure. All right, well.
You want your 2
wish
cards?
you hadn't have been able to do that.
yeah, you should take your 2
Now
cards.
take your 2 cards for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Since you only are going to get 1 or 2 more turns at the most.
All right. Dang.
Just go like here, Nikki.
No,
Or go here. That could be worth 8 points to you.
that.
Yep, she wants. Yep.
She wants you to
She
go
wants
for it.
the 7 or the 9.
And that's a wild, right? I wish I had an extra turn one.
Yeah, me too.
Right. Oh, I guess that's true. She could lose the 9 even if she doesn't
Right.
go there.
Right.
I don't think anyone would do that necessarily.
Well, I wish you hadn't have done the purple because I was
that 2?
really trying to take
Oh,
it
1.
from you.
Oh, you're ending the game before my turn?
That's what it is. What else do I do?
He gets
Oh,
this from it too. That's great.
I'm trying to hurt Dave.
That's Lincoln's best move, actually. 'cause
I don't know.
He's going to
If
score
he-
this.
If he plays somewhere else, all I'm going to do is hurt Dave.
Yeah, but he gets this. He just took this.
from Dave.
That's what I say.
All right.
I got 6 cards and 2 wilds that I could never use.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
It's very possible to waste a lot of your
I
effort in this
couldn't. I didn't
game.
get cards.
Nikki
for
gets 9.
I never needed
Okay,
to use
you need
these.
your
Nikki gets
13
9.
still.
Nikki gets 9. No,
Dave
I got
did
it.
it.
Oh,
I got
Dave
it.
it.
Nikki gets 9. Lincoln gets 5. I mean, Lincoln.
Oh, well, he
economy
did his
of place.
5 and
Economy of placement at the end. No one gets this. Aaron, you get that. Lincoln, you get that. I get this.
Choke on it.
Lincoln, you get that. Oh, and I didn't do this row. Sorry. Lincoln gets 5. And Aaron gets 3.
Aw.
Yep.
That's
There's no catch up to
ridiculous.
do.
I know. No, not even close.
Well, it's just because
Well,
of
we
this
still have
corner.
this.
And
Yeah, we
I
have
have all of these. It's
It's
crazy.
so many.
It's crazy.
Get a whole 12 points.
Oh, Nikki,
Yeah.
we're on the same space.
I know, it's cute, huh?
I know.
Where
Even now
are you?
I have 2 more than you.
What are you?
45.
We're 5.
So you have 11.
Yeah.
So you go to 50. Are you green?
I'm green.
You have 50. You have, and I got 52. We're
Alright.
so close.
So final scores 75, Aaron at 52, Nikki at 50, Lincoln at 45.
Cool.
What a close game that was. Look at these scores.
Wait, where did that even get?
I bounced off the
floor.
table. I didn't actually mean to throw it that far. It's over here somewhere.
Oh man,
You son. I think you're working for the
That
snakes.
doesn't even count.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
that's ridiculous.
Oh, you just are for the snakes. Is that 2 yours as well?
Well, oh, I don't know.
I can't.
Yeah,
Okay. What do you think, Nick?
It's fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like the folly. I love this.
you don't sound fully convinced though. That sounded like a little bit of all right.
I like the mechanism thing here.
That's great.
It's
just
really awesome.
fun.
I like the advanced
Yeah.
placement thing too. I really think that placing out is cool.
Right.
You just had to be in the card game that Dave was in because he just had cards coming
Well,
out
here's
of
what
yours.
here's what happened, and again, a lot of it is just the luck of these things.
Right.
So, the very first round of the game, I drew 4 cards. That was my initial move. You guys all placed, and then I ignored the first row completely. And what happened was, by just fortuitous chance, the rows I had presence in kept being the card draw tokens.
Sure.
If they had just come up as 2 victory points instead, you guys would have cards.
Right.
I mean, a lot of that was just I
Well,
happen to be.
That's the risk, right?
Correct.
You don't know what you're going for
Correct.
there, and if it flips in your favor, that's great.
And it wouldn't surprise me if the game has a chance to be more often than not swingy like that, depending.
And by the same token, so to speak, these
Yeah.
were totally useless to me. I mean, I didn't really play to their strengths.
Right.
But if these were extra placements or card draws,
Or a point.
I have a much better game, right? I
Except
spent-
those are any 5 cards could have got you. You could have, for example,
I know.
ignored row
but there was
one.
there
didn't
was
have the
never
cards
a
to do that,
place
though, really,
where
ultimately,
there was
right?
never a time when I felt like spending 5 cards was anything better than
Yes.
the 3 or 4.
Right.
I did get a ridiculous number of the card draw.
Which means I
tokens, and
spent
that seems
resources and
That just
time.
seems
Yes, it
crazy
does.
unfortunate.
I
for you
would
guys,
love
basically.
to have had, my choice of tokens instead of ended up with those. And you too, Nikki had a wasted token that didn't really do her any good.
Like I said, I liked the mechanism of it. This whole thing sliding around. I like the revealing
Yes.
of the already set up all of these deals underneath there, and they're different all the
I know.
time.
I wonder if that's in the rules.
We're so pleased with ourselves.
Yes,
know.
that's a great.
They
it's
look like
such a good
little
system.
whirlpools at the bottom,
and they
right,
fit
underneath
so
the
well
falls.
there too.
Yeah.
And I like the, you're
It's the water splashing on the rocks down below.
Yeah. Right. As he goes further, there's room for that water to cover there.
you're going for this way as
Yeah.
well as this
Placement
way.
for both directions.
In in those, that's fascinating. It's not just you're going for this row only, and that's all you're doing. So
It's cool. I actually like that you've forestall the scoring when you place out there too, right? You push it ahead so that it isn't necessarily on your turn. It didn't. I just never had enough cards to really go crazy and do that.
Right.
But I ended up going for the immediate action just because I really didn't have enough variety. Enough of a certain card. Actually, this is it. Like I had those 3 blue or 2 blue that I spent, or 3 blue, whatever, and then I had spent one of these, and I was dying for white. Like what I wanted to place most of the time was white, and I just couldn't get it.
Right.
I had the one tile that would let me do that, but I was like, should I do that now? I don't even have enough cards to be throwing away cards, you know. But I like all of that. I love all. I just think it's cool to, it totally paid off in Dave's case to be able to go ahead and do that, and the cards worked in his favor, so that when this stuff came down, he was able to. We hurt him. We hurt him for a few points, but not much.
No. No, but go ahead.
I was just the addition of the water droplets too, to make this
happen. Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
everyone isn't just playing to fill up everything. This forces rows to
End, yeah.
end
I
and
really
the
like
track
that.
to move forward and all
It's
of that.
not just us
Yeah.
making it happen.
Absolutely.
There's-
Exactly.
I'm not sure mechanics of the game design, why that needs to pass counterclockwise and what that does to the time clock of the game, but I don't care. It's just, that's part of how it works. I don't know if that was someone who thought, well, just do it, or did they play test it and discover that
That it
that
worked.
was the thing that kept the pressure going?
Right. Rather than keeping it on one person forever or passing it along
Well,
with the other
you
thing.
don't want to. It's an advantage to know you're placing the water drop.
Sure.
Because you can know if you're ending the round. So I understand why that moves from player to player in that regard. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
I didn't really think about it till we were just discussing it, but it's possible somewhere around here that maybe instead of placing one card to try to get these scoring, if all of you had just went, I'm going to draw 4, I'm going to draw 4, I'm going to draw 4, that might have also set me way back.
I feel like that might have been a smarter first move
Right,
for us
right.
now in retrospect, yeah.
Right. I mean, again, it could be just
Maybe.
because
Maybe.
Well, I had 7 cards, right? So that I felt, I got plenty
Oh,
of cards.
right, yeah.
Right.
So I started. I had more cards to go, and it wasn't a big deal. And I think I only got cards when I took whatever the 2 or 3 I got on that one tile, and then I finally drew 4. And I think I did that maybe 2 or 3 times in the entire game.
Right.
Which isn't a lot, actually. But it didn't. I was getting points. I was doing okay. I just didn't have the long game by not having cards, and I didn't. I really wanted to try. I was trying to win some of the cards.
Right.
That was what I was trying to do. But
Some of that is obviously the luck of the token.
Of
as well.
course,
It's
of
just
course.
that's the way it works out. But
I love it. I love
What's
that
this-
you're placing ahead. You're like,
what's
well,
this
I'm going to be
two
on the
doing here?
bottom. It was one
No
that
one
didn't
got it.
score.
No one
No, I
placed
got
that.
it because
Okay.
of the rain.
No, that was mine.
Or the water.
Since I ended the round. But
no,
no,
it's mine, so I can tie with Aaron.
I like it. I like it.
Look at, Dave beats us even without any of these. He was like already here.
I was at 55.
Ugh.
So look, it's close.
well,
it
he, didn't
is
have,
close now.
he didn't have many of those for a while.
Yeah, you're right. He only had 2 or 3 for
Yeah.
quite a while.
It was
he
interesting
collected a lot
because
at
you
the
had
end.
a ton of
I-
extra
right.
placement or whatever, extra action.
Right. And I didn't score, I think, maybe I got this one, I think. I
Yeah.
scored no points here.
Yeah, you
I
were definitely
maybe got
back
the
for a
one.
little
thing.
while.
Yeah, you were way back for a while.
Well, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to do what if I
Play later.
What if I build a hand now and see what I can do with that?
Right.
And again, that in this particular case that happened to work out, but I don't think that I think seeing that happen. Again, I don't know if it would have happened, but seeing that happen, not only if you guys just draw cards, but that also slows the game down, right?
Right.
If you place in first row,
But
place in
still-
first row, place in first row, in a weird way, you're helping all of these advanced ones I've placed already.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're giving me a leg up on you.
right.
All the ones you just placed are going to get covered.
It's true.
So
Right, and yours are going to compete at least 3 or 4
And
times.
continue to
when
pay
you-
off.
right.
They pay off on
Right.
this column and on
Right.
these rows.
3 to 4
in
times,
the future.
yeah.
Yeah.
Although a couple of those first round placements did take, like when you're able to place
Sure,
two
if
in
it's-
column
if
one
it
and
gets
I
you
have
a
one in
cheap
column
majority,
three,
yeah.
it does get you that.
I think
Yep.
I think we said this off camera before we started, but this is a HABA game,
Yeah.
and even if you don't like a HABA game, it's just always gorgeously produced and has a really cool, usually like physical mechanism to it, and something really novel and awesome.
We didn't
about
show
it.
setting it up
So-
or anything, but
Oh wow, I didn't even see
not only that,
part.
but these strips are all
Oh,
random
wow.
as well. So you shuffle these and put
So-
them out in different formats.
Wow, that's-
we all agreed that the
Okay.
board
You get-
is pretty awesome.
Yes, this that we use down here is the 4-player scoring.
Oh wow.
The 2-player I think is on the back. There's the 2-player
okay.
scoring, or 3-player. Sorry, 3 players.
And
in the
there's
back.
there's another
There's
insert
another
behind you.
board off to the side for the 2-player
Super
scoring.
cool.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's.
I don't know if this is the nature of this designer, but this is the designer that did Via Appia with the shoving of the stones and stuff.
Okay.
So that maybe he's into these kind of cool mechanisms
Sort of moving
as well.
mechanism
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, because that one had some cool stuff where you're trying to shove those stones off.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're all round. you
right,
know,
and they're
you-
funneling through that little sluice thing. Yeah,
Off
I
the edge.
definitely.
Yeah, the quarters machine, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
the spin a
the
quarter
arcade
machine.
thing. It never gets a quarter in the arcade. You never win that thing.
I love that it's like they're all right there on the edge, and you're like, and you can even hit it, and it still just stays there.
Well, thanks for teaching us, Dave.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Dave.
Cool.